Hello, everyone. Welcome to Doodle and Chill. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Doodle and Chill.
So yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to Doodle and Chill. Tonight it's the Vinnie special, and we have Vinnie with us.
Hello, thank you. I am honored. Thank you, brother.
Hey, the honor is first. So we have Canales with us too.
Hola.
We have the Mighty Beacon,
Hello, everyone.
and joining as co-host today, Edwin D. Ace.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you
Hello,
for
brother.
stepping in. For I don't know, probably because it's Father's Day. Our co-host couldn't do it today.
Oh,
So
damn. That's right.
A stepped in and decided to co-host it with us to honor our brother here, Vinny, the Boner King himself.
Hell yeah. Thank you, guys. I
Absolutely. We'll
appreciate
get
it.
to
I
this
appreciate
awesome piece
anyone.
of art
Yeah.
here.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
No, I said we definitely want to talk about this amazing piece of art you have on your screen.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
thanks, man. Yeah, I figured I'll, because Sim first told me it was going to be Through the Woods, and he said, fuck it, we'll just do any and all of your stuff. So I said, all right, cool. Yeah, I've been wanting to paint this piece. This was an original that sold for auction. But it's a piece I wanted to paint. So I saw this is the perfect opportunity to do that.
Yep.
So hell yeah.
And me, I'm like, yeah, we were doing Through the Woods, but I might as well just do all book. He has more than one book up, and I've drawn Through the Woods. I haven't drawn my
Mhm.
favorite character yet, which
Sweet
is who?
man. Yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Like she's my favorite. She's my favorite character out of your favorite book that I've read so far.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, this story and everything that I mean to do something completely from scratch, like no one else's involvement, it's very daunting, but at the same time, um, it's very gratifying, very fucking
Yes.
gratifying. So yeah, and I have a lot more in store for this character. As soon as the pirate book is done, I am jumping all over City of Venus too. So yeah, watch out, guys. It's coming.
And I can't wait. Like you said, it's gonna be more pages.
Yeah, more pages. It's going to be somewhere between 40 and 50 pages, somewhere around there. I think that's a pretty good number.
And are you gonna leave us in a cliffhanger like that one? You big meanie.
Possibly,
Damn it.
but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this cliffhanger is going to be because I haven't decided. That's why I can't give you a definite number yet on the pages because I don't know the exact point where issue 2 is going to stop. But the opening is going to be a big fuck you moment, or like not fuck you, a big what the fuck moment. Um, so yeah, that should be that's going to be a fun one.
And right now you're past the 20K on that one.
Yeah, which is awesome. And I'm well. We talked about the other day. I might be putting up the children's book on this campaign as well, just so that it's one place where everyone could pick up like the floppies.
Oh, so you're probably gonna add a bundle for everything in one shot too.
Yeah, I might do that.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll see. Um, I haven't thought too hard on it because the kid book is a Halloween book, so I still have a little bit of time before I decide 100% what I'm going to do with that. But because I have some leftovers since that campaign was the shortest campaign I ran. It was like 20 days.
I think it was the shortest campaign ever ran on Indiegogo, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I'm not even going a month. Screw this.
Yeah, right. Well, it's because it was so close to Halloween, and I guaranteed that it would be in everyone's hands by Halloween, and I was able to do that. So,
Yeah, and the book
um,
was done before you launched you.
yeah, yeah. I just had to fix some stuff with it and resize it all for that format, and yeah, it was good to go.
And I remember that most people that got it, they really liked it, and there's some people that were really sad to have missed it. So it's a good thing that have a second chance to get it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's the thought process behind it. The thing is, like, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a full campaign again, but I said, I don't know. I think it's going to take away too much from my other work. So if I just tack it on and then let people know, it might be better that way.
Oh yeah, if you're a fan of those like classic post-apocalyptic sci-fi or cyberpunkish type of thing like Resident Evil or those type of feel,
Hmm.
go check that book. I really
Yeah,
liked it.
yeah. City of Venus definitely has like a flavor of all that stuff.
Hmm.
Because I'm a fan of that kind of genre of movies,
Yeah,
games, books. So yeah, it's a
and
good thing.
here's Through the Woods, and here's my favorite little part of it. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, tell us about that book.
Yeah, that was the ghost story. Obviously, there's a very hot lead, as you can see.
Hmm.
She inherits this property in upstate New York, and then she finds out that it was the land was actually it's haunted, and there was a very heinous crime and just a lot of horrific stuff that went down on this loggers camp 100 years prior. So you end up finding out what all that is, and yeah, and she kind of mistakenly reawakens this restless spirit, and then yeah, you see where the story goes and how things get resolved. And yeah, I mean, it's solid, it's complete. People have gotten it, absolutely loved it. I've had people let me know that by the time that they finished reading it, they got all emotional. Like, some people said that they straight up teared up
Hmm.
when they got towards like the last couple of pages. I was like, oh shit, thank you, man. Yeah, that's a good feeling to know we could get people like that. Really hit them in the feels. So you got hot stuff, you got action, you got a cool story, some spookiness, a bit of horror. There's a very big
So
fight in this. Yeah.
So what you're saying that this book makes you a man by making you face your fifis,
Of course, yeah.
own those
Face your
fifis.
fifis, but there's also a lot of cool shit. I mean, like the lead character, he's so manly. He fucking fights a bear. Um, how could you go wrong with that, man?
Hmm.
Especially for Father's Day.
And the book is really high quality. I have it, and I love it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like the highest quality. From what people told me too, it's like they said the gold standard. Um, which I was very happy, very fucking happy
Me,
to hear that.
I'm happy with everything except that we didn't get the special bookmark. But
Well, we had to hit 50, and that didn't happen. So
I'm entirely sad. I'm a fully satisfied customer. My
yes,
disappointment has nothing to do with Vinny. It has to do with that we couldn't get it to past 50 yet.
yeah, we needed more eyes on the project.
Yep. And
That would have happened.
this is why we're doing all those type of little shows and retweets and retweets. People retweet.
Hmm.
Retweeting is as
Absolutely,
important as backing the book.
it really is.
And
Straight up.
especially if you back the book, you want the book to be to its best, right? So
Hmm.
you know, promote it.
You know it, brother. Get out there, do the retweets, be a man, get these books. You got hot chicks in there. There's just everything we got. City of Venus also has two art books on that campaign.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure. You made them
yeah,
available there.
they're 52 pages each. Some of my best work. Yeah, it's just a ton of great stuff. Um, yeah, you do not want to miss it because when City of Venus 2 is ready to go, this campaign is going to come down. So it's another fair warning.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So people beware. You
Hmm.
don't want to miss it.
He's going to be limited time.
What am I gonna do? Like, here's the first
Yeah,
little
when do
thing.
you plan on launching Venus 3?
It's going to be after the Pirate book. That's my next big one, since I'm like halfway done with that. Yeah, and it's a fucking cool story. So the thing is, right now, because a lot of people have been asking and stuff, and I've been jumping around with the writing on that one, the writing and the artwork on the Pirate book. So I'm kind of like I'm splitting my time right now too.
Yeah, we're being mean with him because he's like, I need to concentrate on this pirate book. We're like, but we want the other one, and he's like, I want
Yeah,
to
but
give it to you.
when people see the Pirate book pages, they can't wait for that either.
Oh,
So
dude,
that's
it
why.
looks fucking amazing.
Oh, dude, you have no idea what I have planned on that one either.
Yeah, but what I've seen, it looks beautiful. Like I'm not the type that would back a pirate book, to be honest. But
Hmm.
I am highly thinking of backing that one.
Thanks, man. Yeah, like I said, I promise it's going to be a good one. You're not going to see the same watered down shit you see everywhere. I'm not going all goofy and campy with it.
There's gonna be some supernatural shit in it, or not, or it's gonna be more realistic as real world type of thing. Or there's
It's
gonna
close. It's closer to real world, but there might be an element in there, and that's as far as I'll go on that one.
So technically, it's gonna be like maybe a bit like Pirate of the Caribbean's, like maybe a little like legend or like myth thing, but mainly realistic.
Well, Pirates of the Caribbean went way too far. It turned into sci-fi Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know what they did. I think they went way too far with it, but it might be more closer to real world for sure. Because the thing is, all the projects in Mellow Art World in my company, they are all connected. Yeah, I got a connected universe for sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I can't go too far in certain directions. Like the sci-fi one, I could City of Venus because it is set so far into the future, and there's a lot of shit that happened. So yeah, there's gonna be tons of cool surprises. But yeah, with the pirate one, yeah, I want to just tell a really cool story. You know, you're gonna follow some really good characters, beautiful locations, lots of fucking violence, betrayal. You know, it's gonna be solid.
No, man, that's definitely awesome.
Thanks,
Well,
man.
what are you shooting for the date on that?
Well, I was going to launch it in August, but I still got a little bit tied up with other work, so it's going to be a little bit later in the year. I got to make sure that I'm in a good rhythm with the pages, and then I could have more of like a concrete date. But I will put up the sign up page first.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good idea. Everybody should be having their sign-up pages ready.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even if you're not ready to launch yet, just get the word of mouth out.
Right.
'Cause there's a lot of noise, and the more you can kind of just get, even if it's like a name or something in people's minds, like like a
Yeah.
title, a picture, a cover, just get
Right.
something going in people's heads. Like this is coming soon. This is coming soon.
Yeah.
It becomes a little easier.
It'll probably end up being the full cover because that's been done for a little while now. That's one of the first images I got done because I knew exactly what I wanted, and I'm very happy with it. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff still coming. So just give Vinny some goddamn time. I had 5 campaigns this year. I think I deserve a little bit of a slight break.
No, you got people used to having stuff quick, dude. You gotta deliver now.
Simon, stop doing that.
I can understand what he's saying. I mean, I think I've spoiled my audience because they expect like at least 5 books from me
Right.
per year.
Uh-huh.
It sounded good at first, but when you get to the 5th night without sleep, you begin to rethink things. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, you're thinking about everything. Your mind's going and it won't stop.
Yeah, and I'm like, why didn't I become a dentist like my mom wanted?
Come
Why am I
on, you don't want that life, Canales.
I'd rather be a what's his name? because there's an expression in Spanish that can be roughly translated as touching someone else's balls, which means I like to fuck with people.
Uh-huh.
So, I wonder what kind of medicine field. I'm sure there's a medicine field that has you touching other people's balls. And that seems to be my calling in life, actually.
So you want to touch other people's balls? Nice.
It was meant to be a figure of speech, but sometimes I fail. I guess it's the cultural
Yeah.
gap at work.
Yeah, sometimes stuff doesn't translate.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause there's a few Italian sayings that are like the same way. It's fucking hilarious in that language, and then if you try to translate it, it's a goddamn mess.
Yep.
I think-
Same thing happens with French. Like last time I tried a joke that was in French, doesn't work as much translated.
Oh,
Is that- is-
I for one love Quebecois insults, Quebecois swear words.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically communion waffle,
Yep.
said in a rude tone. Communion waffle.
Computer waffle.
Yeah, it's most of our our swear words are like a twist of like a Christian object, like religious object, like the tabernacle, tabarnak, and so on and so forth. That's what it's. Yeah.
All right.
No, a lot of them are made out of it. It's just a
Yeah.
funny thing that if you know what happened here with the child of Duplessis and the revolt that Quebec had to do with the abuse of the church here, because it was really fucking sick with the queen and everything.
Well,
It turned really bad, so that's why it's kind of like part of that became like a part of it in a way.
no shit.
Awesome. You wonder why they banned you at the Vatican.
Yeah, that's why I'm banned at Vatican City.
Well, we know the reason why. It's not just because of that. It's also Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, they don't like that or being compared to Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, we say, he's like Jesus. He's like a Messiah.
Wait, don't, Sim, stop. This is gonna be taken down.
Don't ban you again. No problem with that.
If
Yeah,
Doodle
because
and Chill
YouTube
gets
doesn't
banned,
like competition.
well, if
YouTube
Doodle and Chill
doesn't
gets
like
banned from the
competition.
Vatican City, it's going to be another badge at this point.
It's like, how many times can I get struck by a religious organization?
Right. Jesus, the same one. But also, we're drawing some hot Vinnie women here, so yeah, there's multiple reasons for that.
Mm-hmm.
So hail brothers.
I'm doing doodles, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Like, I was thinking of doing like her jumping off a building with all type of zombies. I'm like, yo, that's going to take me way more than an hour too.
Yeah, I got.
I'll do like a classic little pose. I'm like, no, but that's not sexy. Maybe I should do a butt shot.
You should totally do a butt shot.
Right?
Look, just think Laura Croft.
But he said his favorite character is Jessica
Yeah.
from City of Venus. So he likes that one, not the one with the red jacket.
The one with the red jacket is really cool too.
Thanks, man. I think that's what he meant with the Laura Croft thing, right? Because she has
No,
a ponytail.
I just
It's
meant
just a main.
Laura Croft like action pose,
Yeah.
like her jumping and showing her ass in some weird position.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like
that
Harry
always
Potter
works.
back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm drawing
Do we
two of my characters. Yeah, two of my characters cosplaying Vinny's characters, and this one's just saying, why does this make my ass look so big?
It's one of life's eternal questions.
Because it's a
Yep.
mini book and it has to be thick.
Thick is
Yep.
good. I like to say athletic.
Yeah, me too.
It's between thick and those fit chicks, you know?
Yeah,
Let's call it athletic. How's that?
Right?
that round tone.
Athletic. That was a good one, Canals.
Thank you. I've been
like that.
refining
I
it.
don't know. I think like, I think it also depends like what people view as thick. You know?
Right.
Because what might be thick to some people might not be to others. So kind of like a general word, but it really kind of depends kind of what your viewpoint is on it.
Yeah,
But
that
the
is
idea
true.
is to have like that kind of full figured, not these manly looking women
Right.
that seem
Nothing
to
manly
pop
and
up
nothing.
everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't like stick figures either.
Right.
Right.
Women to look like women, man. Like when you used to pick up a comic book back in the
Why are you
day,
telling me
you
that
used
women
to
are
look at
supposed to have
a Mary
curves?
Jane. I mean, most do,
Yeah. Yeah,
especially if
Mary
they're gonna
Jane.
be in superhero books.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Like,
The
Mary
superhero
Jane was
book,
a
man.
bombshell. Like,
Yeah, if we want to see ugly people or boring generic people, we could just go to the store. You know,
hmm
go anywhere. You could see that. That's what comics are escapism. You know, give us the hot, cool
yeah,
people. If you want a
yeah, man.
fatty
Like,
in there, have him get hit by a truck or something. I don't know.
yeah, I don't see anybody complaining when you used to have like muscled up dudes in all the
Exactly.
X books. You know,
Dude,
Hmm.
Because
muscles
they're
bulging
less work.
out.
dude, if you look at most freaking superhero comics, the guys are naked all the time.
Yeah, like how many shirtless like scenes did Layfield draw in X Force?
Exactly,
You
man.
know, like
All that stuff.
come on, like it's just
Well, I
about
think we all hate drawing the wrinkles on a jacket and fabric and all that. So I would definitely draw naked people all the time in a comic book. I
Yeah.
have the
Hmm.
right excuse.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, dude, all the designs were made to gain time. They were supposed to be
Mm.
iconic, but quick and simple to master and redraw multiple times.
Yeah.
Now, us with the indie, we're going nuts.
Oh yeah. Detailing everywhere. Costumes. Like Vincent's costume is fucking sick.
Thanks.
It's like my hat goes off to you and redraw all that. But it's the same thing of doing like really complicated characters. I think there's a good payoff when people are reading the books.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like most of the real iconic characters, like okay, forget Batman, Superman, but even there, Batman got more famous with his more complex costumes, right?
Hmm.
But if you look at Judge Dredd, it's iconic as hell, and it's not easy to redraw,
No,
Oh
no,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard. It's hard as fuck, man.
right? And it's
Right.
like saying like that cowl of Batman to get it right the way you like it. It's a freaking bitch.
Hmm.
Like
Oh,
every
thank
time
God.
you
I thought I was the only one who had a problem with
no,
Batman's
no,
cowl.
no, dude, it's
No.
everybody because we don't want to reproduce something that's already there. So we're trying to find our way with our style with it. And dude, it's a fucking bitch.
Hmm. This is very true, man. I remember the first couple of times I drew him, I was like, "What the fuck?" And it's funny because like if you do them like without the ears, it kind of looks alright, and then as soon as you put the ears, it's like, no, no, no. Like you erase it a bunch of times, you're trying to figure out
Yeah,
what's
the
gonna.
angle where it connects, how it's gonna work. You're like, fudge.
Yeah.
They're two back now. They're two in the middle. Damn it.
Right? And then do you want them long? Do you want them short? Do you want them more military like? Yeah, there's so many different ways of going.
Yeah, here's a side of the artist that people don't hear often. See, Canales thought he was the only one.
Yeah, no, this is being good for me because I don't wanna say too much, but on the backstage they were boasting about what kind of sexual relationships I've had in the past, and I was like, wait a minute, there was supposed to be like the sex symbol here, and everyone is getting laid more often than me in hotter ways. And then they're like, oh, no, no, actually, I also have problems with Batman's skull. Well, that's something. I feel better now.
But it's a good point to like it's one of the reasons why social media is getting a bit of a problem. Is like everybody seems like their life is like jet set. Like everybody has a fake life on social media,
Yeah, yeah.
and they lose themselves. It's like it's kind of the idea of like when people used to play Warhammer, Warcraft, Warhammer, whatever. When they get too much into that RPG mindset, where they're actually technically living a life there because they don't
Yeah.
like their outside life,
Hmm.
it becomes that's where it turns to be a problem. And I think that's one of the reasons why also it's good to take breaks and just go fuck this shit. I'm out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't live in that world on social media and all that crap. It's so many people. That's why you see a lot of younger people. They're getting sick or doing bad things to themselves. It's because of that. They want the likes. They want the views. So
You get addicted
um,
to that to the dopamine there that you get just for a freaking like or the attention that you're getting from that person. And
And man, I'm afraid of these new generations that have been actually, they actually grew up with this shit because we're older, and we still remember a time when this wasn't like commonplace. But these kids, like 15, 20 years old, they grew
yep.
up with this shit.
hmm
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy to see, man. Yeah,
Me
we
too.
know we knew how it was to go outside, do different things. We weren't relying on this. This shit has been in their hands since they were fucking small.
Even though I think it's really bad what's happening, in the beginning, especially with the corona and everything.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that I was talking with people earlier. It's like I'm kind of happy right now that it happened in a way,
hmm
because at first it was like a bother, like everything, all the kids are home, nothing, you can't go nowhere, everybody's in the fucking house. But then we got closer again. It's like the kids have something else to do.
hmm
They're not getting, brainwashed in a way.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I keep hearing that, oh, we don't know if the school are gonna reopen like it was before, and I'm kind of like going like, I don't know. At this point, I'd probably decide to finish doing like school, teaching them like at home, and fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are homeschooled, even before all this nonsense. And they turned out all right. So I don't think it's as bad as people think it's going to be when it comes to at
Mm-hmm.
least that part of it.
Yeah, so then there's more tools now to help people actually
Yeah,
teach at home.
exactly.
And considering what they're being taught in actual schools, it might be safer
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it
to
is
just
safer with all
homeschool.
those. Remember all those fucking shootings and stuff,
Yep.
and then creepy coaches and whatnot.
Oh yeah, all sorts of scumbags running around.
Oh yeah, evil motherfuckers.
Yep.
Hate that shit.
Crazy world.
It really is, man.
Yeah, dude, man, I can tell you, just having girls trying to they go on social media. We have to fucking be paranoid as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's like, and I was not expecting it to be present as much also with the boys, and it is.
Mm.
But the boy, how can I say? The boys don't react and don't react at it the same way. I don't know if it makes sense.
What do you mean
yeah,
they
Like
don't?
like it's easier for the girls to actually like kind of play with it, fall for it, right?
Yeah.
While the boys have more of like if the guy tries to be friend with them, like it's not as easy. Like the boy will come like, dude, that guy's a bit weird there.
Yeah.
Girls won't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's because girls are used to people wanting to be friends with them
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know if that's a thing when they're little, but when they're older, they're especially if they're married, then they're used to everyone trying to be friends with them and being around them. So for them, it's not weird for a guy to be just approached by another guy. Hey, what you doing? What the fuck you want? Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's true. I mean, like
Yeah.
guys act different around other guys. You know.
Like you're weird. What do you want, Dad?
Like,
Yeah, for guys, it doesn't work. It has to be like some common interest. Like, I don't know, you're at a comic book store and some guy says, "Hey, what about this comic? When you read this or that comic?" Yeah, you begin chatting and you become friends. But it's not normal for a guy just to drop by and try to be friends with you with no background.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People are fucking weird.
Yep.
mhm.
Mhm.
Like my kid, like he's in no hurry of having a girlfriend for a little while, right?
hmm
Because he had that little misadventure with the two nuts in a row. Like he looked at me, he goes, "Dad, I understand you now." I'm like, yeah, no rush, no rush, no fucking rush. You know, you had one nut, yeah, then you meet a loony, and then you're like, I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna wait a bit.
exactly.
And I'm talking relationship wise, people.
Hmm. Yeah, there are some fucking psychos out there.
Mm-hmm. Dude, there's one dude, she thought that just because she was unhappy, she could just fucking hit him and scratch him. And, you know, the school weren't doing nothing. So I did something. I'm like, I just talked to her, dude. I went there and I'm like, do you think this is okay, look, I don't want you seeing my kid anymore. He goes, but, I'm not doing nothing bad. It's not like I'm hurting him. It's not like you're hurting him. What? It's made for fun. Go, okay. Do you want me to tell him that he can reciprocate right now? Because it's all in fun. And she went, well, no, he's a guy. I'm like, yeah, fuck off.
Exactly. I like you, Sam. That's good parenting.
Yep,
And
doing right.
the
Oh yeah.
second one, dude, man, I wasn't home, right? And I was gone for like a commission or something, right, to pick up something. And my son was here by himself, and his girlfriend was pissed. She came in, she fucking bashed the door open, dude. The front door open,
What the fuck?
and she came in trying to fucking pick a fight with him in front of friends, like being violent and shit. And she would never act like that with me, like, you know.
Yeah.
And dude, when she sent me a message, and I'm like, sweetie, I don't want you coming near my family or my house again.
Hmm.
At all. Because I won't do nothing about this. But this is, I could call the cops for this. You broke into my house and you attacked my kid. And he did
Right.
nothing to you. And you know, there's witnesses. I do not want you in any way close to my kid. And she just fucked off. But dude, she was fucking violent. Like, just
Yeah,
punching
man.
him and shit. Just
Yeah.
why? Because you're not happy with the guy? Because girls right now think that because a guy doesn't do what you want, or he makes you unhappy in some kind of way, you can beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah,
You know,
those
my
bitches
grandma
be
always
fucking
said
nuts.
one thing: a lady wouldn't do such a thing.
Exactly.
And you know
Yeah.
what that means, right? Meaning, we all thought of saying a man doesn't punch a lady, but a lady would not act that way towards a man.
Hmm.
Yep.
Right.
These people have serious mental issues.
So if you know my and my mom continued by saying, "Fuck yeah! If a woman steps up in front of a man like that and starts a fight, well, it's free game, sister." You know, you think you can go in front of a man, challenge the man like a man. Well, you can if you can give a punch, you can get a punch.
Yeah, I feel sorry for that kid. She's gonna have a really rough go if that's how she's doing things.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know if that next person, or when she gets older, someone who's really unstable and she tries that with them. You know,
But
it's gonna end very, very poorly for her.
yeah, but dude, it's a big problem here. That's one of
Yeah.
the things. It's here. I don't know about the rest of Canada, but I know that here it's a really big problem, and I know that I've heard that it's also getting it to be a big problem on your side too.
Jesus.
Dude, it's
I don't know.
right now they can pretty much just do anything, and
Is that tied to the social media nonsense?
hmm?
Are there like celebrities that they're following that have similar ways of dealing with their relationships?
Dude, I don't know.
Because
It's
it's usually well, because I'm saying that because they usually when they're younger like that, if their homes are fucked up,
but
or
dude,
if their father, someone's abusing them or
look
being rough with them, they
look at
want to lash out the same way.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you look at social medias, that's pretty much what they're saying to people. Like,
Mm.
you know,
And it's being reinforced by the education system because you
yeah,
know they're pumping their head full of all that feminist bullshit that it's basically all chivalry rules
Right.
that they are entitled to everything
dude,
and men should apologize and be subservient to them because they've been born, you know.
dude,
Oh
it's
fuck
it's
that.
like one day the girls came in here, dude. They were fucking bawling their eyes out. Right? That was like a year or two ago. They came here bawling their eyes out because they were going in schools and giving them the speech of 1 out of 4, 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 4 guys
Yeah,
would rate them,
yeah.
and they looked at their teacher going, "Well, we live with 4 men," and you know 2 out of 4 would beat them, and I'm like, this is what you're teaching people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These the false narrative statistics and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, and
fucking
like,
poison. It's fucking poison for the mind.
Yeah.
and I remember seeing that the study where they said like 1 in 4, it came like the research standards are like just horrible. Like they didn't put any effort into getting it right.
Yeah. Like they just went to the shittiest neighborhoods or whatnot, where the most crime is.
I think like they had like a really small sample size. This asked qualified a ton of things as rape. Like if a guy kissed them and they didn't really want it, like
Yeah,
if a
yeah.
guy like essentially took a chance and kissed them
Yeah.
and it didn't go over well, that they qualified as rape,
Yep.
and that's how you get to the 1 in 4.
Or
Holy fuck.
even the fact of like she says no and you insist, that's abuse. Like the classic, like she could say no the first time, but don't take her no. Don't take the first no. No. Now
You know,
if you
as far as I've seen, it comes from, I think, some kind of study they made in Miss Magazine or something like that back in the 1970s,
mm-hmm.
and they would basically run like a questionnaire, like a set of questions, and they were like, "Have you ever been groped, raped, kissed, or asked to go out by someone you didn't like?" And if you answer yes to that, your yes went into the count of women that have been raped.
I was told that there's clubs in Toronto, right? That when you go there, you're not even allowed to come up to people. Like even a girl's not allowed to come up to a guy.
Jesus.
You
Huh?
you have to set up the meeting beforehand and have a paper.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
In the club?
in a club. Yeah,
What the fuck?
because
I've been
it's
to a couple of
because it's
clubs.
sexual because it's sexual harassment. Yeah.
Wow. I guess that's something a little
Canada was a
more.
mistake.
Yeah,
What was the mistake?
Canada.
Canada was a
Oh,
mistake.
oh
It
yeah,
it become a mistake.
yeah. And it was never that bad
No,
because I
seriously.
used to. Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Like to be honest, it was a fucking great place, dude. It's just turned fucking
Liberal as shit.
yes, yes, yeah. And dude, I can't even say liberal as shit, dude, because to me that's not even liberal.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
it's
that's not liberal. That's almost fascism.
To me, it's
yeah.
authoritarian, dude. It has nothing to do with being liberal or conservative at this point. It's
Mhm.
extremist, and I
Right,
guess
right.
to me that's
Well,
what it is.
I only say that because it's still the label that they were using for on themselves.
Yeah,
But yeah, you're right.
but
Crazy, crazy.
I was really hoping that Trudeau would not freaking make it, but he did. And the weird thing is that there's a whole bunch of people that didn't even get their their voting papers, like me.
Yeah, all that shit's fucking rigged.
Yep. So
You're
we
no
all
surprise.
we all subscribed to get our papers to vote, but none of us did.
My papers, the papers. Fuck. It's just crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy as shit.
Yeah, what do you
And
think?
it's only gonna get worse. You see, like all this madness going on right now. Like these people are psychotic, man. There's a whole
Oh yeah.
generation of people who are. I want nothing to do with. Like these people are not like.
Well, and they're confusing. They're confusing every fucking one of these young kids too,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you have the parents who they're so subscribed to all this nonsense that instead of raising their kids like the proper way, oh, they could do whatever they want, but yet then they force them like, oh, I want a girl. This is a boy, so I'm going to just start dressing them in women's clothing. Like the kid has no say in that, especially when they're young. You know what I mean?
Nope.
It's
Yep.
as they're getting older, then they might want to change things up. But if that's the normal for them, if that's the norm, oh yeah, I always dress like that. Then that's the parent straight up. So don't say that, oh, the kid wanted to do it
Yeah,
because they're
there's
all.
I
there's
just
there's
I
an
just
e-
find it. Sorry, go ahead.
there's
Sorry.
there's a meme I saw. It says an 8-year-old transgender kid is the same as a vegan cat. You will all know who made the decision.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
just want to answer a question from the chat from Hex Allen. Right now you have Vinny. He's got this woman on the screen here.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful cover. You have Sim who's drawing a woman with a long dress and long legs. You have Michael Beacon drawing the girl looking at her backside.
Yep,
That's who the
drawing.
artist are.
Yeah, drawing 2 of my characters dressed as Vinnies.
Very cool.
And we have Canales with us for moral support.
Right?
Yeah,
Why not?
I'm drawing stuff. I'm drawing stuff that isn't supposed to see the light of day yet. So
Right.
I'm keeping it down. But I'm trying to keep it sexy and
Nice.
vaguely Spanish.
I like it.
That's right. Hail the chat. Magwai
Oh,
was
hell.
in the chat.
Hail, brother.
El Gargo was in here early on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good people.
Yeah, we have the all the links are in the description. We'll probably drop some
Yeah.
more as the show goes on. So feel free to support Vinny. He makes great projects. They get delivered
Yes.
quickly.
Yeah, please
And,
do. Yeah, all my projects are they're ready to go. I mean, I've been shipping like crazy. There's no wait. If you order it, it's either same day or the very next day it gets mailed out. And yeah, we have how many? I have the 2 art books, City of Venus, Through the Woods. There's at least 4 books you could get and an ash can between my 2 campaigns.
And everybody liked the ass can.
Yeah, the ash can's good. I got a couple of these great guys in there. Sim is in there. Canales is in there. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I'm having fun with quick little sketches. So, hold on, let me select my screen. This is one. Has fun with this one.
Those are the perfect exact proportions that I like. Congratulations.
Hold on 1 second. I'm finishing lassoing up this area. Keep that on screen for just a minute. Let me see. Go back to it.
That one was just looking herself.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Good stuff right there.
At that
Beautiful,
little,
man.
James Bondish type of pose.
Nice.
And I have that one here.
Oh, yeah, brother. Got to get that money maker going.
Yeah. Like I'm telling you, like I didn't know what to do. I don't really know what to do, so I'm having fun. I'm just doing little, sketch up posing until I find what I want to do. And if I don't do it right now, you'll see it pop up later on the Twitter.
Cool, man. Very cool. And yeah, thank you, Hex Allen. That's awesome. Yeah, for City of Venus, I had options too. Like when you go to checkout, you could add on the art books if you'd like. They're 52 pages each, full color illustrations. Some of like favorite characters from comics, movies, games. I have a little bit of everything in those books. Yeah, very, very, very cool stuff. You can see some of my portrait work, action things, just you name it, it's there. And
yeah,
definitely hot
I have
finish.
the first one. It's really beautiful looking book.
Thank you,
Like
man.
people
I
should
appreciate
definitely check it out if you're a fan of Vinny's art. It really fun to have in your collection. Really high quality stuff.
City
Thank
of
you,
Venus is
brother.
my favorite one. Yeah.
Hell yeah, guys.
Through the Woods is freaking amazing, but my favorite one is City of Venus, and trust me, you want to get it.
Yeah, don't miss out on it.
I'm gonna have to buy another one because my girl fucking took it.
That is great. That's what I mean. We got good female lead, hot stuff. Who wouldn't want that?
And not just some weak little SJW soy type of girl.
No,
Get badass, sexy girls.
oh my god, yeah. There is so much more I want to say, but I can't because I don't want to spoil nothing either. Yeah, it's going to be a damn good ride. And again, that first issue is just like scratching the surface. Like I just want to kind of show people the world, get some action in there. But but yeah, it's going to be a good ride.
Yeah, man, that's the thing about Comicsgate. You know, we get introduced to all these talented artists, all these cool different projects. And, you know, like it goes hand in hand. You know, without the customers,
Hmm.
those things aren't possible. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like those shows without the people in the chat. You know,
Mhm.
that's why we appreciate you, and this is what CG is all about. It's having you know having a connection between the fans and the creators, and something that you guys haven't in a medium that wasn't a thing that was happening that much, unless if you were going to cons, and that's if you had the chance to meet the ones that you wanted. But
Yeah,
in CG, you
Yeah.
can pretty
Yeah.
much connect to anyone that you like. But keep it respectful, and you'll have a great time.
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I always try to bring all. I try to be as professional as possible with everyone. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones that I don't are the ones who are trying to attack us for no fucking reason. Those are the only
Mm.
ones I would even say have words with. But that I'd mostly block them anyway, because
And
they're just there to troll.
yep. And it's
So they're not.
important, and it's very important that the new creators or everybody feels welcome to be coming here and giving it a go, right?
For sure. You
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
That's why all of us, we do different shows. We get other creators on. We try to make it like a brotherhood for sure, and just
Mm-hmm.
to let people know, because this is a lot of hard work to do stuff like this, and to take the abuse we've been taking from a lot of people. Um, this is it's passion that's
Yeah.
driving all of this.
And you need to make those connections with the other creators in this, because you cannot talk about all this shit with any anybody out there. One, and two, you will need that support because it's hard fucking work, and sometimes it gets hard, and it's good to have a place or some people you can go talk to and have a little pep talk or just vent a bit and get back
Yep,
on track.
sure.
Yeah.
Like-minded individuals.
Yep. Eyes on the prize.
You know it.
And it's always good having other artists to and to critique your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first time I put out issue 1 of Seven Legions, I was doing it digital, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I was like, I think it was what's his name? I went onto a stream because I was talking about in the chat. And like, oh, you want to come on and talk about it? I started showing off some pages. One of the guys is like, oh yeah, this is something you can do to make it better. Like make more contrast and all that. Because like my colors back then were shit, but yeah. So then it was like that batting cage scene from Happy Gilmore. Uh, but it's like, okay, yeah, I can take it, do it. Then it's like, it really helped out with improving, and then I just improved from there. Just
Very cool.
talking to other people.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on my channel, that's why I started doing I tried doing some of the master classes just to let other people know, there is, if you need any help with anatomy and things like that, that's why I started doing them. It's to just help out the community. If it's other creators, if it's fans, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think stuff like that should always be, you should be brushing up on it no matter what. I'm one of those guys who firmly believes, never settle, just keep trying to build and change things, learn,
Yep.
learn.
Oh yeah.
Step out of your comfort zone, experiment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck around.
Man, I would have killed for a network like this when I was a kid because I remember really liking to draw but having no idea what I was doing. And my dad would give me some tips and some directions because he used to be one of these trades that have disappeared. He used to design furniture and build it himself, so he has some
Oh,
notions.
wow.
But yeah, he's a pretty crafty guy. He's pretty good with his hands. But
That's cool.
yeah, I kept reading comic books, and I was like, how the hell do they do that? because I had this really humble set of rotring pens that my dad bought me, and I was like, I'm trying, but I feel really frustrated because nothing I do looks like the comics I like. And
Yeah.
thanks to Comicsgate, I learned a couple of tricks. A couple of I saw some videos by ABS and some stuff on YouTube. And I finally learned. I got some critique from people who know what they're doing, and I find I no longer feel frustrated. That's great.
That is
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Yeah, man. It's a good thing. Artists should be reaching out, helping out one another.
And then you get picked up on projects. You get more experience under your belt, and you improve naturally through that.
Yep.
It just
Yeah, because
Yep.
they tell you to draw stuff that you probably wouldn't have drawn under other circumstances. Like draw me
Mhm.
a
Oh, yeah.
horse or draw me whatever, and then you have to learn on the fly. It's a great learning experience.
Oh, yeah.
And don't be afraid, and keep in mind that it's all about having fun. So as soon as you keep having fun with it and experimenting, because as soon as you start putting too much pressure on it,
Yeah.
you block and you don't do shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, artist block is the fucking worst.
It's like one of the perfect example is like sometimes you could spend like 3 hours going, oh, that neck it's not working. Not working. Then redraw. No, hold on. No. You just fucking erase everything and restart. You'll hit it. You'll hit it one shot.
Yeah,
You
more
know,
or less.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks is if you got a finished fucking page and then you run into that problem. That's the worst. That's the nightmare. I think we've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna drop out because it's 2:20 a.m. here, so I
Wow.
think it's a good time for me to go to bed. Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah,
All right.
thanks for dropping by, brother.
Good
I
night,
appreciate
buddy.
it.
No
Good
problem.
night.
No problem. It's always a pleasure. Have a
Yeah.
great night, guys.
Good night,
Cool,
buddy.
You
man.
too, Canal.
Hey, good
Yeah,
night.
put up the image of it tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's show us a campaign quickly at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
So go sign up for Johnny's Law that he's working on right now. So go to the mailing list. Some Canales art. And right now, you got More Lethal by Aaron Calamari, live now at 1,465. Need some extra love. You get one book for
Oh, yeah.
$5. You get two for 10. And it's the art by Canales, and there's some art in it, like a double page and some page chapter breaks by Joe Ball. So
Yep.
go.
Yeah, it's a great looking project. I'm really
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
excited to see when
Yeah,
it comes out.
how's Joe been doing? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Who, Aaron?
No, Joe Ball.
Joe Ball? Oh, he's doing good. He's very busy, working his butt off.
Yeah.
Staying away from all this shit and working his ass off.
Very cool. That is good to hear.
Okay.
Nice.
So might as well plug 7 Legions at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got two of the characters here. You got Midriel and Alana. Yeah, so 7 Legions. Star Wars meets Skyrim and Akira Kurosawa. Akira Kurosawa film with a little bit of Rocketeer mixed in there. So Azrael served the 7 Legions for over 2,000 years until he discovered a plot to destroy them from within. But before he could warn the others, he vanished, leaving only his memories behind. The mind of Hiko, an orphan born in feudal Japan's chaotic civil war era. Now Hiko must choose between fighting the war that threatens the clan that took him in, or fighting the war to save the galaxy itself. So yeah, it's 2 art styles. You got Pablo Romero's manga style and Henry Ponciano's style. And yeah, it's self-contained stories in a more sci-fi setting, and the continued adventures drawn in the manga style. So issue 1 is currently being recolored. We're getting close to the next stretch goal at 6,000, which will unlock dog tags for all backers. So yeah, we gonna aim to fulfill by the end of the month next month. So yeah, That's a little bit of time to get those stretch goals unlocked.
Yeah, and all the
Nice.
supply and all the mailing supplies are ordered and everything, so he's
Yep.
all ready to go as soon as he's done.
Pretty much everything but the books and anything that we could unlock through stretch goals has been bought.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
So get in
So,
on it. That's another campaign that deserves a little bit more love.
oh yeah. Yeah, you get a lot with it too. You get trading cards. Well, right now you get trading cards, a button pin, really cool bookmark, 2 issues of a comic, and if you back the print tier or above, you get 4 prints with the chance to unlock 2 more if we reach those goals. So yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, go support that campaign now, and go sub to Tell Soden Adverse. And I'm
Yep.
not gonna pitch it more than that. Just go check it out. You got the pages. You want it.
You know
Go
you
get
want it.
That's right. You know you want it.
Yep. I've been talking about that for a while, and go sign up. Especially if you want that secret tier that's gonna give you an exclusive trading card only for you guys. And keep in mind, I had to restart it, so go sub. Boom, back to drawing some babes. And
Oh
boobs.
yeah. And boobs. Boobs.
Boobs. Like I used to love watching Epic Trailer or something like that. Remember?
Yeah.
Dude, that was ooh, boobs, abs.
Yeah. Stuff.
I don't know which one I'm gonna do as a final, but I might have more than one in the end.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I like the character.
You're just gonna tease us? You have more than one idea and you don't say nothing? What's up with that?
Hey, I believe sometimes, like, a little bit of teasing and then a nice reveal shows more love than just, a cheap presentation, Like they
Right,
say,
right.
it's all about presentation, right?
This is true.
If I would have just thrown out the first cover of Hellzone, would not have the same reaction as starting working on a secret project. Then you throw it out a few days after.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta tease people more.
Oh, you teased us with a 50K thing.
That was also my brother teasing with that.
I know it was me and him that said it pushing for that cover. Remember?
Yeah,
Should be the back
it was,
cover. It was me and your bro in the chat.
yeah. It went from bookmark to back cover to completely naked.
No, dude,
Oh,
me and his
shit.
brother were trolling the chat that day. It was funny.
That was good shit. But like I said, if it happened, it was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. He's a man of his word.
Yep. I most certainly am.
See, I made her a bit like extra thick for Ace on that one.
Yes, I approve.
Good face.
He likes them real thick, like a bit more than athletic, like mother bearing thick.
I'm Puerto Rican, you know. You know, you know.
Hey, I'm from New York. I know how it goes.
Yeah, you know.
I am.
You see all sorts of J-Los popping around.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's not just one.
They reproduce like bees.
Sim said that.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. This will get struck anytime now, so you don't even have to worry about it.
Because there's too much hotness on screen.
Yes, it's just like some SJWs getting triggered right now. They're typing to YouTube.
Oh my
You should hear what
God.
they're talking about. See
What
the
are they talking about?
thick women.
Thick women everywhere.
It's out of control.
I'm getting
It has to be
triggered.
against. It has to be against some sort of YouTube guideline.
Yeah. Can you feel it? I'm triggered. Oh shit.
See what they're doing? They're drawing sexy women. They look naked.
They look
Dare
nothing
they?
like me. Where's my
Holy fuck.
representation? Weirdo.
Tell me about it.
And I really like how you do that. Your colors, then
Oh, thanks, man.
really unique kind of.
Yeah, I kind of do them a little bit different every time.
Mm.
Sometimes I'll start with the character. Other times I'll do the background first. Depends what I kind of want to do, but yeah, like I said, this was one of those pieces that they were just like going to be like a private commission type of deal, but it sold at auction, and I love it so much. Like I said, I might actually put this onto the second campaign, maybe some kind of exclusive or something. But we'll
Yeah, they
see.
should definitely make this like a pinup or something. You know.
Yeah, I could definitely do something with it for sure. Like I said, because we're doing this, we're doing these characters tonight. That's why I figured I'll work on this. And I was gonna just continue my work on the current page I'm working on, but I can't spoil nothing right now either. So I'm happy to do this piece for sure. So yeah, she'll get usage.
I'm getting the underoos right.
And the it's nice. Yeah, I did like there was like a slight mesh piece near the front on that. Trying to see if I had it in the book clearly. On her, like on the right hip.
Who does she?
See, it's a good shot. Okay, you know the explosion with the zombie getting ripped apart.
Mm-hmm.
If you look on there, there is the one with the red jacket is kind of walking away from Jess, and you know she's saying like the vultures are gonna come down now because of you, and she's like just stop. It's right before she looks out the window. You could see the full shorts. So there's like there's a section on her right hip it's like a mesh kind of material.
On the
So
right.
you can see yes, you can see a little bit of like skin.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check the comic.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's okay. I was just playing with design elements when I was doing that. But yeah, just letting you know. But yeah, that's looking fucking great. And Michael, I'm digging yours too a lot.
Thanks.
Check that one out.
Nice. Yeah, I like that you do it. You do multiple ones all the time.
But this is what it is. Like we're trying like when we're doing the doodle and chill, it's like we're not trying to do like a full drawing competition, right? We're just here to doodle and have fun.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Like here I'm trying to get like I like the idea of doing like a more dynamic posing type of thing, like having like she had the gun and I know she had the bracelet with a little laser on it, so I want to make it fume.
Yeah.
Then I'm like sexy butt scene.
Sexy butt.
Like I don't know. Maybe it's too sexy. Maybe I'll wear a trench coat.
Well, you're going to see it should be in the second book. I'm going to be showing even like why she looks the way she looks. Like I do break down explanations of like everything that's kind of going on. Yeah, there is a slight method to my madness, aside from looking really good. Yeah, there's reasoning. There's thoughts that went behind it. I remember some of the first female friends that I showed the book on. They're like, I think that stuff's all too short on them. I'm like, no, I think it's fine.
It's perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
It is exactly what I intended to do.
Okay, it's only on one side.
Yeah.
Is it like X's or is just straight lines?
You could play with it. Kind of, like I was kind of doing them in angles, so sort of like X's, but it's no big deal. It's just as long as it is some kind of like mesh. Just the what I
Yeah,
was going with.
when I do the final one, I'll pull out the book.
Yeah,
I'll do it right. Trust me.
it's all good.
Also like that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a good
think that's the winner.
one. You heard it from Ace. He's like, Sim, stick with that one.
Oh, okay. Let's play with that
Get,
one a bit more.
yeah. Ace is like, yeah, get away from the other two. Get on this one. Oh shit.
Yeah, Vinny. So how's the channel coming along?
Oh, my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. I did a stream a couple days ago. Oh, I'm gonna have RT Bear on the 25th. Yeah, it
Oh,
should be
nice.
the 25th. Uh, but yeah, I haven't planned out any other master classes yet, just because I have a lot of work I've been doing. But yeah, keep an eye out for more streams because those are quicker and better. Well, not quicker, but they're easier for me to do anyway. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be a good
Yeah,
thing.
you're almost at 600 subs.
Yeah. I think I'm what, like 9 away, 8 or 9 away, something like
Yeah,
that. So, yeah, that's cool.
good
Good stuff.
man. Keep that growth going.
Yeah, no, dude, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a good thing. We got to keep getting more exposure out there for
Yeah.
not just ourselves, but yeah, for other creators and stuff. That's still like the main part of my YouTube channel is to do that, like creator spotlights and you got to keep that love coming.
Yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
that's what it's all about. Being able to, the reason is not just to promote, it's to offer our fans and followers different type of projects that we're not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
the type we're not gonna freaking do those type of books, and maybe you like that guy's book, and it's like the only way of really being able to offer diversity and selection would be the word. There you go. Thank you.
yeah,
Like multiple selections
mm-hmm.
of different type of books and creators and stuff. And I think that's one of our strengths, and we should never forget it.
Exactly. I know whenever I do those, though, I get myself into trouble because I'm backing things like I need to look at what monies I got and where I can spend it, and sometimes I'm like, no, this shit's too good, and I got to just jump on.
Yes, that
Yeah.
happened to me too.
It gets dangerous.
Yeah, I was really, really pleased with how the book looked. But there was like a few things to fix for 2 pages, 4 pages in the book, and a little tweak because the cover came out a bit too dark.
Right.
So I'm waiting for the next proof, and after that should be a go.
Nice. That's what I
Yeah,
like to hear.
I just can't wait to have my first Comics Gate book out and done over with.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to getting mine out and being able to start looking at setting up for the next 3 issues. So I want to next campaign. I want to do 3 issues. That's my goal.
Cool, man. Yeah. Out of the gate, I did 3 issues, and yeah,
Yeah.
that was so wrong on my part.
Yeah.
With no fan base, no nothing. I didn't know what the hell was going on. People,
Yeah.
yeah, you just do that. Okay.
Okay, let's try.
Set the goal higher. Okay. and yeah, that fucked me up. But it's all right. I stuck to it, and yeah,
No,
I get.
I had two failed Kickstarter. I tried one when they first opened for Canada in 2012, and I tried another one in 2016. I got through 70%, and that's where I met the resistance a bit on Kickstarter.
Shit.
Like, you try to get your shit promoted, and you get said that your shit's too toxic. So
Fuck them.
I'm like, what? It's too, okay, I'm good. Like, I didn't meet any like big resistance like Zach did or something, but meh. It's too toxic, Mel. It's too this. So we can't really advertise it. So it's gonna, okay.
Wow. You straight up got messages like that.
Mhm.
That is, that's nauseating.
That was in
Especially if it's
2016.
supposed, it's supposed to be an independent fucking thing altogether.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah,
Wow. That's just dirty.
but that's one of the things that when we're talking is like they like to try to do the guild by association
Mhm.
too much. So
Yeah.
Yep.
oh, this or you this, dude. Just do you like what I'm doing? Yeah, shut up. You want it? Doesn't care who I believe in and which God I believe in. What my wife looks like.
Yeah. Mind your fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
This is it's about projects out there, you dumb fucks.
Yeah.
Always spinning their goddamn narratives.
Mm-hmm. Like you got
Shit.
people going there like, oh, this. You should be this. You should Pixar or you do this. And they're like, yeah, me. You know what? I think we should be promoting more books
Mhm.
because there's a lot of
Absolutely.
people that have nothing to do with this and their books are not being seen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of them I keep seeing. I'm like, oh, I want to back that one. It's like I just forget about it because there's just not enough being said about them.
No, it's like there that Outlaw Night there.
Yeah, that one's.
That's another one that should
Yeah.
be seen more. That one should be funded.
Yeah, that one failed the first time around. I remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
That.
yeah, I had him on a couple of times. I was yeah. I'm still surprised that it's not funded yet.
Yeah.
We do what we can. We'll see what happens.
That's all you can do. Keep pushing, keep promoting, keep
Yeah.
grinding. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you also got to make sure your goal is doable. Don't got it
Yeah.
too
I
high.
think it's very doable. I think it is in a good range.
Yeah,
He is
but
artists.
sometimes you have to kind of maybe shoot a little lower just so you can cross the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you would have
This
asked
is
you,
the long game. Like ask them,
Yeah.
how much money he's made in the last couple of months compared to when it first started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Well, it's the
yep.
same thing too. Like people look at the hardcover book, the number. That number doesn't mean shit. I didn't hit six figures, so to do a hardcover book, that's why a lot of people were calling me crazy. I'm only starting to see a little bit of profit. Um, Again, there's nothing to write home about. That's why I still have to do other stuff. I can't just I just can't sit back. Oh yeah, I pulled in that number. I mean, it's great. The number's great, obviously, and I'm happy for it. But again, that project is pretty much for the fans. I'm only seeing a little bit out of that. That's why I always say I hope it keeps doing better. But I can't go back to print with it because it's just too expensive. So it's whatever's there. When it's gone, it's gone. That's why I hope people continue to back through the woods because it is a beautiful book. It's one of the highest quality books you're ever going to find. So yeah,
Yep. Go get Vinny's book.
you'll be very happy you did.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got both of them. They're good.
Thank you, brother.
But dude, it's a thing that some people are forgetting is the fact that be aware that when we a creator, whether you're a writer or an artist too, right? when the money we make on the campaign is far from what the actual book would cost to produce.
Yeah.
Like charging like a page rate for the art, the colors, the lettering. So as soon as you launch a campaign, you're already technically doing a bit of a loss.
Of course.
You
I
know.
haven't paid myself. I haven't paid myself yet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
So that's what we mean by their passion projects. We
Yeah.
work our butts off to please you, so you can want to have more books.
Yeah. And we're trying to build something great, because
Yeah.
it's the standard we have. These are beautiful books. We're very proud of them. We want to get more great stuff out there. It's stuff that the mainstream is not doing. They're afraid to go anywhere near anything like being sexy, telling a good fucking story too, apparently. But we're not afraid to do that stuff, and that's what we're doing.
And there's
And
also.
the better the campaigns do, the more of this kind of cool stuff you're going to see.
Hmm. And there's also the factor of like we like to take our time and work on our books instead of like we could probably do something faster, but that's not what we're here for.
Yeah.
You don't want a cookie cut type of book. You want us you like those dynamic posing. You like the fact that we take more time to work on them. That's why they're worth more. Like you don't see books like Vinnie's in the mainstream.
No.
And my approach too, because I'm such a fan of like the European books, and film. That's kind of
Yeah.
my pacing and stuff is more cinematic. It's not like you said. It's not the cookie cutter shit. Because I hate how the mainstream is always you have to do it like this. No, this is the way that we do our breakdowns and blah blah blah. No, it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it's a
I've done
question
story.
of timing. Oh, you can't enter from that side, but it works for the the paneling. Shut up.
Yeah, you got to go with the flow of the page. I mean, there are certain rules, but it's not like what they always try to cram down your throat.
Hmm.
It's just stuff that's going to be more aesthetically pleasing to the eye and to the storytelling elements.
But it's like we also like the movie directors that are pretty much like, look, I've learned the basic. I know how to write that story. Yeah, but I'm gonna step out the bound a bit
Yeah,
and offer you something different. You were expecting this timing, dude. Right now movies and comics is pretty much, hey, you get to that page, this needs to happen, this, and now right now in mainstream, especially DC and Marvel, you get 2 page of action for like 10 page of dude, they count in pages, okay? It was 16 page of freaking story and 16 page of ads.
Jesus.
that's brutal.
Like you had the same amount of pages of story and the same amount of pages of ads. You don't even have 20 page anymore in a Marvel comic.
Yeah, that's fucking pathetic. And the price still keeps going up.
Yep.
Tell me exactly what is that for? Who is that for?
Like somebody the other day was telling me like, oh, but they understood one thing though. They're hiring outside the country for artists that are cheap. And like, you think that's an answer?
I didn't answer. There's not a fucking answer.
And again, that's why our books are different because we're actually taking our time. Like you're saying, we're taking like the movie and the European comic type of approach.
Yep.
We'll take 3, 4 months, 6 months with their book if we have to. Maybe even a
Mhm.
year.
Yeah.
It'll be right. It'll be all right.
Of course. Of course.
That's why they're special.
No, it's about the quality, man. We're not gonna skimp on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely can tell when somebody puts their passion and their heart behind something. A lot of the problems that we see so much stuff that's just phoned in and just there's
Mhm.
no care, there's no thought behind it.
Oh yeah.
Also,
I used
just
to
kind
see
of like,
I used to see it all the time too when I went to the conventions. The only thing they fucking it felt like they lived for was doing their con sketches. Because like some of these guys, like the convention sketches, blew all of their mainstream work out of the water. I'm like, wait, what book are you on? And like they mentioned, I go to look it up. I'm like, it looked like shit. But then I saw what he was doing at the convention. I'm like, dude, that's amazing. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, you could tell. They don't give a shit. They're phoning it in for work, and at the cons, they go all out because they know they can make more money with original artwork.
Yeah, also like there's the later trend of like these guys basically being handcuffed. You
Yeah.
know, especially at Marvel, the few good artists they actually have, they don't allow them to draw how they want to
Mhm.
draw. You
Yep.
know, and the boobs can't be too big, you know, can't be too thick,
We
manly
don't
looking, like, you know,
we don't want to sell the comics.
no male gaze. It's just like ridiculous, man. Like, try and sell as many copies of your book as you can. You know, like, why? Captain Marvel has one of the best designs of the past, like, 20 years. And you know, what they've reduced her to, this, you know, head shaved, part of the head shaved, just mannish looking, uh, androgynous
Mm-hmm.
hero. That's, no, who's going to pay for that?
Nobody.
Yeah.
And you could tell because they kept trying to relaunch that book and nobody wanted it.
And like, people keep telling us they like the character. Yes, we like the actual character, not whatever this is. This isn't her, you know? It's just like they live in a bizarre world, man. They just think like
They do
they think
because
their little circle are the people who buy comics.
yeah, and they think that they could sway like what people have been enjoying and liking. You can't do that. You can't tell somebody what they want and they think that they could because that's what it is. It's they're forcing their views on people. They're saying, "Oh yeah, no, you're gonna like this." No, we're not. It's fucking stupid.
They can't force it, and they try.
If it's something
Okay.
natural to a story, anything could work. And these things are not natural. They're painful.
Hmm.
They're cringeworthy.
Like the story changes in less than a in less than a second. Nothing makes sense. Why? Just because they want, they don't know how to write it. They want to make the person look perfect. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't get it. And that's why I'm on a fine line with my character because there is a lot with her. She is powerful and all that, but I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't fall anywhere near their categories of bullshit because it's part of the story of what's going on with her. And, and again, I'm going to be showing more of it in the second issue, but um, I'm skating along that line, but I'm not going near it because um, there's something more happening, and if I say it now, it's going to spoil too much of the book, so I can't.
Yeah.
So then,
So, but yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, there's a
get
lot
the
of thought
fucking
that
book then.
right. There's a lot of thought. There's a lot of thought that went into it, basically, and they have zero thought. It's just, oh no, a certain character has to be this way because that's what we're pushing right now. It's right now. It's in the media and everywhere else. It's the powerful solo female character who's better than every man and blah blah blah. That's poison. That's poison.
Yeah.
It's like that extreme
And
feminist agenda.
she needs the man, but every man needs to be cocked.
Yeah, that's
Oh
just
yeah.
fucking retarded.
So Beacon,
Yeah.
that looking good.
It is really
Thanks.
good.
Zoom out real quick. Yeah.
That's what I don't get. Like, you know, we've had powerful women.
Mm-hmm.
Like this idea that somehow like that, like look at the X women, man. Like some of the most powerful beings in all of Marvel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody thought twice about Storm being a badass or Rogue or
Yeah.
Jean Grey. Like
Psylocke. Yeah.
no one's triggered. No one,
Mm-hmm.
we like seeing badass, powerful but
And
they were
sexy.
actual characters.
Yep.
And sexy. Dude, I don't think there was anything better than Storm's costume like in the 80s. That shit was awesome.
Yep. Rogue was fucking awesome as a character as well.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fully interesting, powerful, amazing characters.
Mhm.
Not whatever this new generation is. This freaking America Chavez and Riri and like, come on, man. This is what passes. You're taking 10 steps back, not any steps forward here when you give us
What?
these replacements.
Well, and that's why that's one of the reasons I went with the design elements I did is because I wanted to harken back to like, the good time in the '90s, and that's why they look the way they kind of do. But it's also it makes sense to it's like the world that they're in, especially like the Trista with the red jacket, and some of her people when you see it later in the book. That's what they are. They're essentially scavengers. They're not. It's not a rebellion. Um, they have very minimal things at their disposal, so it's their clothes are practically rotting off of them. They can't walk to the nearest store and get something nice. But and again,
Actually, like this one image here sells me on whatever you're trying to do than most of the stuff that I see. There's something simple about how an image, a cover, a print, whatever, it can capture your imagination.
yeah,
You stop by a comic shop, what's there to look at? You know,
yeah, it's all boring. It's all the same shit, like you said, androgynous. I'd like to know when I look at a character if they're male or female. Call me crazy.
yeah.
Especially if the title is something like Captain Marvel. Well, is it a guy or a girl? What am I reading?
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not asking for much, just to know who that person is.
Exactly. Stupid.
No, but everybody can identify to her. Like, I'm not identifying to her at all right now. Who the fuck
Yeah.
is she?
You know
Identifying. I'm
what?
scratching.
I identify with great characters. That's what
Yeah.
I identify with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I grew up in a generation that identified with a toaster, or like a long necked dinosaur. They don't need to be human. They don't even need to be animate. Just make just make an interesting character no matter what they are, and anyone can identify with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, just look at fucking Disney. So,
Yeah.
remember all those fucking cartoons people could identify with the fucking characters in Rescue Rangers. Tailspin, and they weren't human. They don't have to look like you, goddammit.
Right.
But no, they have to look like the editor. Like they're in cosplay. Fucking dicks.
Yeah.
It's like I said, masturbatory.
It's like I don't want Superman to look like me.
Yeah.
I'd like to look like Superman.
And well, that's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to kids, especially ones who are starting to pick up those books, they envision themselves as the character. Why would you flip it the other way around? Why would you want to? I don't want to see myself, well, especially when I was a kid. I wouldn't want to see myself as a fucking hero. I wanted to be the hero. And that's what they're missing. They're missing that element,
Yep.
and they're not thinking like that. They're thinking ass backwards. That's why we're getting those fucking the guys with the pink hair and the glasses in these books now, and like, give me a fucking break.
You got that guy who got turned into a superhero by internet gas.
Yeah,
Really?
his his gay internet gas that he got from his grandfather or something, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, that book was never going to be released.
Who even came up with that concept?
The whole thing of it was a fucking joke. They just wanted people to get traffic over to the Marvel website. That's all it was, and it worked.
Yeah.
They wanted to be relevant. They knew they were never going to make money off that garbage.
It's like something that a grandparent in like the '90s, when the internet was just coming out, would come up with. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't want to get any of that internet gas.
Stay away from it. Oh fuck!
Never heard that one.
Could you imagine? Fucking taking like a serious story. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no, it could be cool. You make her shoot some.
Yeah, I gotta say, Twitter really is a cesspool.
Do what?
Twitter, it's a cesspool.
Mm.
Like, you ever just go, like, randomly look to see why somebody's trending? And just,
Not really.
No.
yeah, sometimes I'll go to, like, the top trends and be like, why is this person trending? And I'll look at just, like, 4 or 5 tweets, and I'll go, like, God, people
And what did
stop.
you find?
That's just bullshit. Like, most of the time, you just see how, like, easy people are to just believe anything.
Yeah.
How
The
many
sheep.
sheep you
Yep.
have. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, there's no such thing as, like, somebody makes an accusation, somebody says something. And instead of being like a normal person, just be like, that's interesting. I wonder how this is going to play out. You have people tweeting out nonsense about, like, oh, this person is blah, blah, blah. This person is that. And I'm thinking, like,
Right away.
really? Like, that's all it takes? Like,
Yeah, labeling and taking sides without knowing the full story. That's what they're all groomed to do.
not knowing anything. Like, and people will just bring in other people, have nothing to do with the situation, and they'll just start, and you'll just be like, is this,
Yeah,
like,
it's
what?
fucking
No
bullshit.
wonder the world is the way it is. We have
Yeah.
so many deranged lunatics that were never brought up right and correctly, just ranting and raving and doing whatever they want without any consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're all hungry to fight with other people because they hate themselves so much.
Yep.
You know, the thing is, they want to do it, behind their account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Yeah, because if you put them on the stand, the act will change real quick.
Oh yeah, that's why they do it. Like all these fucking fake names, these screen names, and all that crap. Because they know they or at least they think they can get away with it. If they're too active and too hateful, then they get themselves banned or whatnot. So fucking stupid.
Yep. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
And
it's worse than that.
that ass is great. Vinnie.
Oh, thank you, man.
And that's what I'm looking at when I'm drawing a can't draw.
Hail, brother.
And here's Michael Beacon's butt. Dude, I turned on you right on time, seeing that butt crack while you're doing that red.
Yep.
Nice butt shot.
Oh yeah. I'm happy with how it turned out.
You love the booty.
And me.
You got this.
Oh, let me go back on you. Boom.
You got this character's all distressed by it, and this character's like, "Yep, I like it."
Me, I did that one. No action scene.
Oh, very cool, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I actually one of the drawings that didn't make it into the book. I might be putting it in another issue. It's a shot that was sort of like that, but it was more of a close up,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like she was like the legs and the butt like that were framing the shot completely. I might pop that up in the second book.
Maybe a good idea. I mean, that's my second favorite one. I like that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, I'm about to pop you one in the face, brother.
Hey, Chris is in the house. Hail,
Chris.
Nolan, Chris.
Hell, Chris, brother.
Yes. Hex Allen says he identifies as a hamburger.
Well,
Brother,
hello, brother
that's,
hamburger.
that's disgusting. Cheeseburgers only.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's no cheese. There's no point with a burger.
I'm saying, like,
Pretty much.
It's just a piece of meat. Oh. No.
exactly. Need that cheese. Need that bacon.
Yep. That bacon is also essential, dude. It's
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's the one thing I miss about New York is those all those little delis, especially the breakfast kind of food. Never mind the burgers. I fucking breakfast was my thing. So you get the scrambled eggs with cheese and sausage, like on a toasted bagel and stuff. Man, fucking
Oh yeah.
delicious. Delicious.
So Chris is letting us know he's all about the booty. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
I thought it was all about the boobies. But did you get to watch the Space Dandy Vinny yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's one of the most hilarious animes I've ever seen. Like
Yeah.
for a while, that was One Punch Man for me, but no, Space Dandy takes it's 1,000 times funnier.
Oh, nice.
It's all about the boobies. But the story starts like it's all about the booty. Then
Hmm.
it switched to boobies, and then you're like, I thought it was all about downstairs. Goes what? Because he's at a restaurant called Boobies.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, I'm telling you, you need to watch. I don't want to give you spoilers now.
Who has it?
Eh?
Where can I find it?
I think they're on Funimation. I think so. Hold on, let me check.
Oh, what's
Yep.
Parasite?
That's a new anime series on Netflix.
Is that any good? You guys seen it?
I haven't seen it yet, but people are telling me that it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
You did?
I haven't.
Should be in one of our next thing to watch.
Yeah.
Carla just answered. Awesome, bro. What time? Just woke up from nap. I'm like, it's live now.
I'm joining the party.
You can join in before we close. We're hitting the 1:30.
Oh wow.
It goes by fast, dude.
Yeah, right.
Especially
I
when
know.
we
Usually,
especially when we have fun.
yeah. Well, yeah, I know we're usually a little more awake and a little more alive, but I know
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
everyone's super fucking tired.
Yeah, me too. Like it's a big heat wave here in Montreal. So it was one of those sleep with your towel night,
Hmm.
and I hadn't hooked up the air conditioning yet.
And now, when you say sleep with your towel, it's just the little hand towel over the crotch, right?
No, I'm talking about the one on your pillow where your face is, because you're sweating like a pig with the
Oh,
fan on your face. It was one of those nights.
yeah. Hey,
So
do
now
not
the air
blame.
conditioning's hooked up. I'm gonna sleep way better tonight.
Nice.
Oh, dude, I'm not one of those. Oh, it's getting hot. Let's put the air conditioning. I'm like, no, immune system and this. You still need to get used to those weather. You hook up the air conditioning when it becomes unbearable.
Yeah, I fucking hate heat. Period.
Oh,
I need AC all the time.
I hate it too, dude.
I'd rather be freezing than fucking boiling and sweating. I
Oh, you,
can't work when it's too goddamn hot.
then you should probably move over here.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I want to get out of the area I'm in. It's for shit sure.
Like somebody's like, I don't like the snow. I go, dude, it's cool as fuck. When you think about it, you have four
Well,
seasons. You have 4 seasons, so none of them are usually extreme. As is,
yeah.
the only thing is the heat here is very humid.
Hmm. And that's where I'm kind of stuck to right now. It's a lot of humid heat, humid air.
And
Hate it.
till yesterday, everything was like it was hot, but not stupid hot. Then it got stupid hot, and I'm like, fuck this shit. Air conditioning.
Yeah, there have been a few nights where I sleep downstairs because the air conditioner doesn't reach upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, I have to sleep on the couch to to get cool.
Guys, just give me a sec. I'm just gonna go get something to drink.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. Just working on some Ace.
Um, me, right now, well, we have this moment. Let me just plug my new channel, Drawn Aces.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
I do a show every Wednesday, 11:50 p.m. with Simon, Michael, Beacon, and
Yeah.
Chris Evans. We do a watch along stream. I check out a lot of different movies. We just watched 300. Uh,
Nice.
we have a poll out right now on my Twitter account. We're voting to see what the next movie is. Right now, Starship Troopers is leading. So it looks like I had pretty much. So it looks like that's gonna be the winner. Yeah, it's
That's
been a
cool,
while
man.
since I've seen it. So yeah, it'll be fun, man. Like I said, it's just a chill stream. We queue up the movie and then we kind of give you our thoughts on it and interact with the chat. It's really kind of fun, laid back stream. I'm trying to grow this channel upon I might be bringing back like a shortened version of the Drawn Aces interview show me and Passion used to do.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
Those
kind
would
of
be
trying to
cool.
figure out. Yeah, trying to do like a 30-minute kind of version where we just kind of come in, talk about the project, kind of sell it, and then
I
go out.
like.
Kind of just like keep it to 30 minutes, and then just
Sounds
I
like a
might
good
even
plan.
just yeah, I might even just like record them ahead of time. I gotta still trying to figure it out, but yeah, I'll definitely plan on using this new channel. I also have my wrestling channel. I just got over 5,000 subs
Nice. That's fucking
on there,
awesome.
so yeah.
Yeah, see. I've been meaning to get one of my friends on. She's a wrestler.
Oh,
Um,
nice. What's her
yeah, I've
name?
been meaning to get her on, but we just haven't been able to find the right time yet. I don't know if you might be familiar with her. She used to go by Blue Pants in
Oh,
WW
you know Leva Bates?
debates. I've been
Oh,
friends with her since she
she's
fucking.
awesome,
Oh yeah, she's been cool as
dude.
shit.
Ah,
Yeah.
see, I might have to. I
you
might have
just
to use you for like an interview or something.
you just
Like
starstroke
so.
Ace right there. He's
So,
baffled.
no, she's
This is a
awesome,
moment in
man.
history. Ace
Oh,
was
She's
wordless.
she's in AEW right now. She's
she's
doing
a
the
librarian.
librarian gimmick. Yeah, she's great, man.
Yeah, I knew her way before all that stuff when she was wrestling in the back of like the comic shop whenever they had like a big signing or something, they would get like the stage out there and there would be like local people. I've known her for fucking years. Um, yeah, she's super cool.
Mm, that's great.
Yeah, so you probably know one of her friends then as well. Um, she went by Solo. Fuck, what was her name? I keep forgetting. Because I didn't know her as well, but it's stuff I can talk about off air. I can't talk about it on there because I don't want to. Well, I
Got
don't
it.
want to give her name out either. You know.
You talking about like Solo Darling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I've seen her a bunch of times. Met her at a bunch of like local indie shows.
Oh, all right. Cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. She came to a couple of conventions with me. I went to Chicago. There was one in New York. She's another really good one.
Yeah, she's great. Her dog is the star of the show.
Oh, cool. Yeah. She was
Like,
trained by Al Snow.
yeah, yeah, like every time she brings out the dog.
That's cool.
So, yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, man, no, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, it is cool. Because Leva said that she's totally down to do an interview, but we haven't set up a proper time or anything yet.
You should probably have Ace as your co-host.
Yeah, we could probably do that. I
Ooh,
wouldn't have a
see,
problem with that
Ace
at
is
all.
like, ooh, so quiet right now.
Would you like that? Ace?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, because she's definitely fucking cool. Um, yeah, they got a bunch of pictures with her too. Um, Yeah, there's some other things I would rather say off air than on air.
Yeah, we get you.
Good stuff though. All good stuff.
Wink, wink. See, I'm continuing on that drawing.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
I gotta say, but now that I got these characters flatted, they kind of look good in these outfits.
Thank you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I might have to buy that book again.
Man.
Is that a print?
Dude, yeah, you did a great fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Dude, he's getting better at drawing since he's been a guest on the show. We're like,
Yeah.
we forced him to draw, and he's getting better and better and better and better. He might start drawing part of his book by himself now.
Yeah, man. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, I think I might. I do have a satire comic idea that I want to try out, and I think I may eventually just do that myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, you could try out with like a short story or something.
Yeah.
And a couple pages and see how it turns out.
And you have friends if you need help for help with the advice and shit for layouts and shit for your pages. We're all here for
Oh yeah.
Sure. Didn't Winger do that too? He had his book.
Yep. But he was doing a web comic with Owl Drake before, and he has a
He
type
also
of
did
like.
Super Harem.
I was gonna say he has a car. What's the name you call it? The thing there that nobody likes the art, Cal art or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's a joke I was gonna make, but I don't know. I don't know what style you could say. Like he draws like group.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Yeah, like Sergio Aragones.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Nickelodeon
Mm-hmm.
kind of cartoony style like that.
Yeah.
Is Carla still coming or no?
Hmm.
Is Carla still coming?
Oh, I don't know. She didn't. She didn't answer. Let me go see if she did. She just woke up, and she's pregnant, so she's probably gonna have a bit of morning sickness in there.
Yeah.
Well, dinner sickness.
Yeah, but wake up sickness then.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I miss. Sweetie, we all understand. It's all good. Like,
I'm just asking because I always enjoy your company.
yep, me too.
That's just great.
Super cool. And if you guys don't know, her and her husband have a great book out. And that is The Grim Reaper 2. You could also get the first issue of that campaign.
Isn't it gone in printing right now?
Did they get to printing yet?
I think
I know
they're
they
sending out the proof.
hit 7K. I know that.
Yeah, if I
'Cause,
remember, I think they're sending out the proof for it.
Oh, she does have the proof?
I think so. I think she sent it out or did it.
Oh, nice.
I remember.
And her baby's I think it's gonna be a girl. I think she announced.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
she didn't. Ricky missed it.
And she's gonna be called Simone.
Oh, nice.
I'm joking. It's a joke that Chris did in the chat. Like, you should call her Simone, like her uncle. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get the book. And I'm probably gonna have to. That's probably gonna be another one I'm gonna have to rebuy.
I think I was backer one on this one.
Were you?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember I was backer 2 on Super Harem, and I think that's on its way now.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I think that was number 1 in Mythsars.
On which one?
Mythsars? Passion's
Okay.
coloring book. Yeah, I think
Right.
that was number 1. Yeah.
Who cares about coloring books? It's Comics Gate, not coloring book gate.
What? Called Rainbow Gate?
Also, are you telling me we got this all right, wrong all along? Was not about comic books, but about comedians.
We gotta crack more jokes here.
Yeah, and I'm starting to understand why many are turning into YouTubers.
Yeah.
That was a nice setup for a pun, right?
Well, a lot of people are kind of.
So you have Hex Island is saying Chief's life matters. Uh, Chris is saying he watched Parasite. Why would you do that, brother?
Was it
So,
good?
Chris, is it any good? I think he's the one that told me that was good.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
not sure.
gargoyle, shame on you, brother. Shame.
Ace wants to smell some fingers.
Holy shit.
So yeah, go back Grim Reaper too.
Yeah.
Do it.
Don't forget Through the Woods. Okay, you know what? Let me pull out your campaigns again.
Just whip it. Hold on. Stand back while I whip this out.
I'm gonna whip it out. Whip it out.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting for it. And there you go. So yeah, here's my favorite lady. Oh, she has long hair. Gonna have to fix that. I was not looking. I'm just drawing from my memory, dude, just to get the idea of it. Then after that,
Oh, you mean Jess?
yeah, like all the
Yeah.
drawings are like. Do you think I'm looking at the ref? No, I'm just letting myself loose.
Yeah, I do that shit too, right?
Yeah, and
I
then
mean, it's even.
when you're happy with it, then you go in and okay,
Yeah, then you double check all that stuff.
yeah, the nice CD there, dude. I'm biased. People might read like Through the Woods and think it's better than that one, right? But me, I'm biased. I like the sci-fi, I like the world, and I do like the story that Vinny put in there. I do like it.
Man. I have had like a 50-50 reaction on those. Like, half of them love Through the Woods more, half of them love City of Venus more. So,
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm
I think it goes with what we like, like in style. Like I like a lot of sci-fi fantasy, right?
right.
So I'm guessing people that like their story more like realistic horror, they would like Through the Woods better.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's what's good. That's why with my projects we keep, I'll jump genres. My brother and I.